Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And we've run around, and it's time for another game of Gwent. Because I know everybody loves Gwent and wants to see me play nothing but
They
Gwent.
say you play
It's
cards.
probably just...
I don't speak idly then. Times are tough, and rare cards are often worth more than a fistful of gold. So, will ye play?
Let's.
So, we have been playing as the Northern Realm. But we now have enough to play as the Scoia'tael. I don't feel the Scoia'tael is probably as good as it should be right now. Let's see, I probably want to take out like this one and put in that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this Scoia'tael. But we can also play as the Nilfgaardian Empire, and we can obviously play as the Northern Realm. So the only deck we can't play right now is the monster deck. We made some major progress towards that by getting these hero cards that allow us to play as on any side. So things like Zoltan Chivalry, Yennefer, and Vesemir, if that's his name. The Scoia'tael faction perk allows you to decide who gets to go first. Let the opponent go first, I say. So, Dwarven Skirmisher. If I'm gonna do Dwarven Skirmisher, I don't need any more. This is a Scorch, but only if the close combat is above 10. And let's see, these let you choose whether you're gonna go close combat or ranged. Do I need clear sky? Do I need ranged? I think I probably can get rid of clear weather. Yeah, let's get rid of dummy and see how that works. Alright, so we play Dwarven Skirmisher, which has muster, which is going to bring about another guy. Then they play Scorch. Oh, that's rotten. But they burned the Scorch pretty early there. One of these is for ranged combat. So let's go ahead and play it. Play another close combat. If he gets a 5 on close combat, okay, well, we will play this to get rid of siege combat. So he has no point now but to do close combat. Alright. Destroy your enemy's strongest close combat units if the combined strength of the close combat units is 10 or more. Alright, that'll work. He plays a hero. That brings back another guy. We are... He's really pushing hard. He's got only 3. So he passes. And I'm willing to pass too. Let's see, what is my leader ability? Pick up Biting Frost from your deck and play it instantly. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I think Biting Frost is the close combat one, so if he has a bunch of close combat things, I'll use my leader ability. If he has a bunch of ranged things, I don't know. I guess I can't do anything there. So, it only makes sense to put these guys here. I think we're gonna win. He passes at 17. I use my ability that lowers him. What? Oh no! How did I? What?
Oh, damn. Lost.
You might look to your deck, change it up, do better.
Okay, that sucked. Real bad. I don't even understand. I must have messed myself up worse than I messed up him. He must have had a hero or something that I wasn't realizing. Anyways, so we are where we said we were going to be. At least I think I said I was going to be here. Shooting for this. Now we're going to go towards these question marks here and work our way this way, I guess. Now, I'm just gonna say this, and I may have lost a video recently, so if you've noticed that those birds were acting very strangely, if you've noticed that there was a jump between 2 episodes, and if you never saw me do the Swamp Thing contract, I'm sorry. I've got this major problem, and it's a problem of my own making, really. I need to just fix it by plugging in my other hard drive.
Come on!
Each hour of Witcher is easily 5 gigabytes of files. I only have a 250 gigabyte SSD installed, the game itself and all the other things installed on the computer. Pretty much means it's close to full. I can do a day's worth of work, I could probably do 2 days worth of work, but I need to pretty quickly empty things off and upload them and then delete them. It's a terrible system. There's no backups being made. Let's see. Do any of these bolts do more damage than what we have? Nope. I need to sell these bolts. I couldn't sell them. I couldn't find anything any place that would buy them. I went through everything, and you'll notice there's a lot of 20s now. I got everything down to like 20 or 10. I converted a lot of things into ingots that were ores. I did a lot of work. I got us down to 63 in the weight, which isn't as impressive as you would have hoped. I checked to make sure I had read all the papers and books, so that might have actually unlocked some more things. But for the most part, we're still in the exact same situation we were at. We have a lot of crowns right now. I cannot also find an armorer, a weaponsmith, anywhere in this game. I went back to Whitehall and looked for a weapons crafter. I went to um, I went all over the map and I just can't find them. I see like White Orchard here, this guy says armor. Can craft here, you can craft armor, repair damaged things, and all of that. But I could have sworn he made a sword for me in this location. So either there's a bug or something else. There is one blacksmith in this entire map. Let's see. That is being marked here. But when I walked up to him, he was working, he wouldn't talk to me. So I don't know if the game has locked me out of blacksmiths. I know the story was that it was all locked into us being controlled by one of the gangs in this city, but I didn't think that meant all of the game. So I can't make, at least right now I can't make a sword. I made plenty of armor. I sold a lot of things. I did a lot of things. Tried to clean up my inventory as much as possible. A guarded treasure, here we go. What's guarding it? Let's see, I don't even know what I'm on. Okay, so level 15 ball attack. Look at this, I'm about to die. Burn. This is totally how I would fight in real life. I'd just have bombs and be far away if I could. Get away from these dangerous situations. That was terrible. Move on to the next location. Like, oh, another barracks or something. They're not even marked.
And kids.
I think it's kind of cool that there can just be entire sections of the map that I haven't walked into. They don't have marks, they don't have fast travel sections. Because we don't need the game to specifically hold our hand and say every single one of these points is a point of interest where you should go. Particularly like that point there where we really weren't, there really wasn't anything to get, it was just decorated. It's better than a forest. It's better than yet another forest just being. Let's see. There is actually a drink I can make that would make me hold my breath even more. I want to get that buckthorn too. Ew. mark the map to the next location. Do I want to work my way up the side, or do I want to go over here? Let's go over here and then we'll run that way. There's the dancing stars. Go out of those bombs until we rest. I'm starting to think when we meditate and all that is happening. Oh, these guys. Where's the nest?
Rot fiend nest. Needs to be destroyed.
Rot fiends. Notice the sword on my back is super long. Got a new sword. I took the ruin stones off of it, off the previous one. Rot fiend blood. The ingredients, I think, from monsters is better than picking up random things. I had so many dwarven spirits. I had so many other things like mushrooms. At least one of the plants that we've been collecting, I had been collecting so much of it that I was up to like 50, 100 on some things, and I just sold them. Hopefully I didn't buy a bunch of dwarven spirits at some point and it sold them technically at a loss, but not super concerned if I did. I have enough crowns right now. Of course that seems to change with one purchase. It doesn't seem like we ever really get much away above 3,000 crowns. We're not really making any money collecting all of this stuff. We're just kind of treading water. We're... It's bees. The things men do for porn. Read the letter. Treasure key, letter. New rune stones. Sword. So we got some necros around. Is this a monster nest right in the middle? It's like, find the looter's valuables. Let's see. Done it, bees. burn that. Let's get these mutagens. Nice big pile of mutagens. I think this is just gonna burn. It's just a horrible pile of human bodies or monster bodies. I can't really tell. I just started it on fire. Gotta dispose of those corpses. And off we go. Put the sword up. No, don't put the sword up. It just magically gets put up. Face the right direction and swim. Well, with all these little spikes in the ground, we might have trouble getting out, but I don't think we will. Guys just popping in. Yeah, jumping over spikes, probably not a good idea. Look at that one. Little buggy. It's just some monster flying over here and there it goes. As soon as I got closer, the physics kicked in. There was a mod for this that they were talking about on the news, where if you it allowed yourself to detach the camera from where the player character was, where Geralt was, and then you could fly around and see what the other people were doing when you weren't around. And when you're not around, to save on processing power, all the physics and everything pretty much stop working. And because of that, you get weird bugs, things like their faces melting off. The physics and the graphics all very much Coast of Rex. Track that quest. Read the leather. Too much reading the letters. Alright. Use your Witcher senses to find. Let's see. Cargo. Here's one. Let's see. There was the last one. Completed. We didn't even ever have to fight the drowners. So, we're going for an even longer swim. If only our horse was more useful and could walk on water, or if we could call a boat over. This is going to be a somewhat long swim. Since we're doing nothing here, in case I did lose the episode where we beat the swamp thing, it was a real difficult fight, even though we were several levels above it. I had to read the bestiary, do everything in the bestiary, kinda cheat, stay far away from it. And after I did it, I went, the quest pointed me to the person who gave me the quest, and then he gave me some of the money and said he'd pay back double what was needed in a week's time. So I meditated for 7 days and then talked to him again, and he paid back double. But you had to actually come back in a week's time, in game time, which is a little weird because this game never mentions what day it is, day of the week, date of the month, anything like that. It just says the time, and you would have thought that it wasn't really even calculating those things, but it was, and so I just meditated. You can meditate for 23 hours, you can't do a full 24, but that's fine. You do it 7 times and you will probably be fine, be over 7 days at that point. A guarded treasure. What is guarding it? It's something I haven't seen before. Well, I've seen these guys. What level is he at? This is like a griffin. Well, I mean, I want to fight it, actually. Let's see. Level 16 Griffin. You know what, this would be a great opportunity to use our crossbow. There we go. He's not really fighting. Not giving you too much trouble. Trying to use the crossbow, and it's not working. I swear I'm trying to use the crossbow. Something's acting very strange about that whole fight. It was very strange. That was a basilisk. There's no eggs, there's nothing here. That was rather strange. Got the ship. There we go. New diagram. Feline crossbow. Maybe it'll work better than the crossbow I have right now, which isn't working at all. I think after this episode I'm gonna take a special moment to exit out and restart this game. Oh, maybe I just didn't have any bolts? Plus 10 damage. You cannot do that now. I can't do that now. Oh, why can't I do that now? Cannot do that now. Come on. All these. There you go. Did we get everything? Good. So I guess we're gonna run to this quick load section now. Fast travel, quick load. Not even the same concepts. Mid fast travel. Can I run up this? Good. Now let's try that again with the bolts. Let's see. The bolts are there. It's just not working. Tap, tap, tap. Hold down. Mastercrafted racing saddle for 55 stamina. I have that already, so I'm getting. Why I have 3 of them? I don't know. Horse blinders 20% to the fear. Horse blinders. Let's see. No improvement on any of these armors. Let's just equip this. And then equip this. And equip this. Bombs have been working fine. It's just the crossbow does not work. I haven't tried to use it much. Maybe the game is punishing me for that. Maybe the patch did this. I mean, I don't put it past the realm of possibility that nobody has been using the crossbow at all, and thus it hasn't gotten back to them in significant numbers. Well, loot this area, because why not? As long as you don't get directly seen looting, it seems like it's totally the right thing to do. Another windmill. They're always nice. Is that a trader? There you go, trader.
Greetings.
Show me yours.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Wouldn't mind a look
I've
at your
had
stock.
this
Farewell.
bug before. Let's see, let's try that again.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your...
Yep.
Farewell.
You can't talk to him. I'm having a buggy time right now. A buggy time. This is a great... Let's see. Great example of where it goes wrong. Just where the game messes up. Let's see if we can talk to the innkeep first and sell some stuff. We do have some stuff.
Won't drink all I had.
Where's the innkeep? Over there.
Welcome, welcome. What have you got there?
There we go. So we'll sell this and this and this. Doesn't want to buy anything else. We'll sell some honeycomb, and I got rid of all the alcohol stuff. Interesting, he would take the drawings. Got some new stuff to pure silver. We can sell the furs. Sell this honey is strange. It says it's food and it regenerates vitality. Can't eat it. I don't understand that one.
So long.
And then we had some inventory items here. Some new crafting materials. Quite a bit. And that's what I want. Wow, we're still mutagens and all that. We have a mage's notes. We'll read that. Quest updated. Cat school. Quest. Where would that put us? So that shopkeeper. Did we already go to these and they were too difficult? Or did we already go to these and they were too difficult? Let's just take a look around the map here. Here's some cat school gear. We need to find out if the quest we're doing right now is at our level. Let's see. We want to work our way backwards on these quests, actually. We want to do treasure hunts. Cat school gear is 17. We don't want to do that. Griffin school gear is 11. We can do that. And so, looking at the map now, we have cleared off a lot of question marks. There's still a good decent amount of them that we would need to do some work on, but I'm willing to now just start working on quests. I think that's the next smart move, is let's just work on quests and work our way backwards on quests, and then we will pick up the rest of the the rest of these question marks at a different time. What's 2 more question marks really gonna get us? Not a lot. So we were in this area last time. Oh, now the crossbow works. Now it works. We are trying to search the ruins of the fortress by the White House. Let's see, we need to get in the water as safely as possible. I don't want to just fall and potentially hit rocks. What's that glowing thing? Oh, it's a place of power.
Magic. A place of power.
We've already visited it, but we can visit it again. When intensity increased. Alright. Get in the water. Let's dive down. Let's see. How can we get in this building? Probably wouldn't hurt to drink some cat right about now too. Let's see, let's use that decoction. There's a decoction we have that, not an oil, a decoction. Down here, all alchemy creations can be used 1 additional time. Interesting. Increases breath supply and that. So let's drink that and then dive. So killer whale. Did that really increase anything or help anything? I don't know, it all kind of looks blurred out to me now. Yeah, it doesn't feel like that helped at all. So why did that recharge so fast? I thought that wouldn't have recharged that fast. Anyways, let's go in this cave again. We know there's a cave entrance under this section. We've swam through it once before. Just gets us up to this point. Where's the chest? Inside the chest is superior insect oil. And wait, is this a climb up? It is. At least to this point. And it's like a stone wall. What? My crappy eyes. did not see that. So there was a way. I could have sworn there was. I would have told you there was one there. I probably did in the mini episodes ago when we were in that cave before. Makes perfect sense that that would be how you got in there. I just could not find it. Of course, now we need to save because I believe this is another cockatrice or a griffin or something. This is new. So we'll want to keep an eye out to see if this mechanic is ever used in this game again. The mechanic of lowering a bridge and turning a wheel. Let's see. Doesn't seem like there's anything that I can loot. And it doesn't seem like I can climb the ladder. I want to climb these ladders as soon as possible, because if he starts pulling out a sword again, it's not going to want to let me climb the ladders. Oh, oh, oh. No. No. The bird's coming to help or hurt. The bird's come to help somebody. Yeah, birds can fly in circles. That's totally possible. Where is the loot for killing this guy? Fortunately, I don't think I'm gonna get any. Unless it fell down here. Let's work our way back up now that we don't have that wyvern flying all over the place. I might reapply the patch too. When I restart this. Journals. Alright, so which way am I facing when I face this direction? Wow, so you can see all the way over there. So if I turn 90 degrees this way, you see nothing. Turn 90 degrees this way, shouldn't see a lot of anything. There's some stuff, but not a lot of it. So scavenger hunt continues. Here's another piece. Let's go find it and get it. Any reason to jump down? No. Other than just the total inability to climb ladders. I think I drank a killer whale drink while I was in there too. Let's see. Be glad to be done with this section. It was a little frustrating last time we were here that we couldn't find our way in. Having only one way in and having it being obscured by darkness. It's almost always darkness too. It's almost always darkness. It's not that I can't figure something out, it's just that I can't see it. Maybe if we get to the Oculus Rift 3D type graphics, how to avoid colossal vessels. Maybe if we get to virtual reality, the brightness won't be as much of an issue. Read crafting notes and the journal. I don't think I need to read any of those other things. And then some more stuff to sell. Let's also adjust our drinks back to our enchanted thunderbolt and alchemy. Wow, something there messed up. For just a second there was these lines of color at the top of the alchemy thing. We can make vampire oil. That's strange, we haven't fought any vampires. Let's see. And work our way down, see if we can make anything else. Nope, can't make anything else. I would think I would be able to. Can't do anything in crafting. Yeah, we got the Aparian Phantom, Hounds of the Wild Hunt, Elementa. That was from a couple episodes ago that we did that one. And vampire oil. And no character points to spend. Forgot to meditate. Fast travel. I think if you fast travel, you should meditate. It only makes sense. If we had played this on a harder mode, we wouldn't have been able to even meditate and recover things. Alright. So we're going this way, which I don't believe is in the mountain. I believe it's on the other side of the mountain. I probably shouldn't be climbing it. Alright. This might actually be in the mountain. We're having some hail. Let's see, find the diagram. Level 20. Gonna work. Burn. Whoa. That is like a great wolf. Got him.
Time to end this.
Where is it? What's fighting me? It's like something over there. Where is it? It's a wolf.
Damn, you're ugly.
There we go. Wolf livers all around. The wolves it considers part of the fight, and the creatures it considers not part of the fight. Interesting choice. Let's see. Dog tallow. Dog tallow. Had a whole bunch of those to sell. So that int creature, I call him int, seem to you gotta look at it and then loot. Rabbit pelt. One more. Rabbit pelt. Alright, now we are looking for the gear. And we're hoping it's above the ground. It probably is, considering that creature just fought me. But I'm having a hard time finding it. Let's see. If it's in this area, it has to be like, it can't really be up this mountain, can it? And then this barely goes this far. And it barely goes this far. Like, we're just in the middle of nowhere here. So I think it might be in the cavern. I may have ended up fighting that guy for little reason. But I probably needed to kill him. Probably can make a new decoction or something. Just hop down here and walk in here. Was this the one with all the race? I believe this was the one with all the race. If it's the one with all the race, notice that there's some crowns now in that chest. And some crowns in that chest. Interesting. So we are confirming, to at least a small extent, that crowns do get refilled in these areas. Oh. I could have sworn we blew out that. And put the wall back up. I could have sworn we did this. And yet it seems like we're gonna end up doing it again. I mean, look, those were lootable before. Did we just miss things? I don't think those were there before. Griffin school gear. And this just exits us out. At this dead cow that was some other thing. Some other quest. So we got some new book to read. Some stuff to sell. All kinds of new collectibles. What is this? Bison grass. That's new. And a couple sellable items. Don't think we got any real weapons there. And we're done with that quest. So, let's see. Treasure hunts. Can we do any of them? Novigrad cat school gear. Let's just look at where that would be. Let's see. We'll just... I think it is up here. Yep. So we might consider trying that one, but that is the only treasure hunt we have that we can do. All of these, the elusive thief. Let's see, go to the marketplace during the day and talk to him. The white lady, probably not. And then we were looking for Jenny of the Woods, which we haven't done in quite. So let's do Jenny of the Woods. Finish that contract out. See if it possibly unlocks some other stuff. With all that Griffin school gear that probably means I could craft some better armor. So I need to go find an armor and see if I can actually do this. Some race running around this city. I don't think I can do anything. I think this is the city that I accidentally got killed, and so the race just keep coming. It would indicate that since this fast travel sign is not actually in the city. Let's see, because here's the Orphans of the Bog. This is the city I got killed. Yep. Mistakes were made. We should have no trouble taking Jenny of the Woods out now. What was that? Are monsters now just gonna start roaming the areas? That'll be fine by me. It would definitely liven up the forest some more if as we start leveling up, we start running into different monsters, more of the same monsters. Let's see.
The night wraith won't appear in daylight.
I wish I had cool cat eyes like. I need to get back to the circle. Nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, it really isn't. This is no good. This is no good. Toxicity is too high. That is no good at all. Let's try this again. Let's make sure we read the instructions. Make sure we put the oil on there. Jenny of the Woods is still giving us trouble. I don't think I've fought this before. That's new. Yeah, that is new. So, save game. Actually, wait. Let's check our glossary and our bestiary. That's definitely something new, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the, let's see. Let's see. Relics. Oops. Lessons. Just killed one of those too. Specters. Jenny of the Woods is moon dust, specter oil, and urine. Alright. So we want specter oil on that weapon, and we want to make sure we have the moon dust bomb equipped. Dancing star, grape shot, moon dust equip, inflict shrapnel damage, and so urine. Now let's save the game, and
The night wraith won't appear in daylight.
maybe she's too powerful at midnight. Maybe if I just did it at dusk, it would actually be smarter. This is much like the Swamp Thing quest.
Come on.
Difficult. Let's see. So, definitely feels like we can win that one if I'm just a little bit more careful. Let's see. Let's go ahead and set up Jordan, set up Moon Dust, save the game again, just in case this isn't actually the...
The night wraith won't appear in daylight.
Let's see. If we do quest... Nope.
The night wraith won't appear in daylight.
So, exact midnight not necessarily needed. but dusk is still too much. Prepare. Nice. Strong attack. You really gotta get her. In that map. Like, almost got her. Got a little bit more lucky here. Take a trophy of the monster. Let's collect that reward. That was a lot more work than I wish it was. It took us playing exactly right. Trying not to go to midnight probably helped. Using the oils and urine and the right bombs all seem to help. Let's go see what this guy has
that
to
white
say.
one.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Jenny of the Woods is gone. Got rid of her.
She'll not be back.
No. I know how to dispatch night wraiths for good.
Aye, of course. Your reward, as agreed. Many thanks to ye, Master Witcher.
Farewell.
Fair Elder's ruling the wilds. We'd have starved long past.
5 experience points. And 294 crowns. And let's see. So that's all the Witcher contracts I think I can do. Even though the White Lady is level 16, I don't think so. We can do the Elusive Thief next. Where is that gonna end us up? It's gonna end us up right here. And that is a pretty good place to start it next episode. We will. I will fast travel to the location and then we will end. We can start wrapping up right now, actually. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can do that by clicking on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to friend or favorite me on basically any social media site, there are a bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.